I am officially into the RECOMP season. After doing that 12-week fat loss phase, I was feeling a little depleted, so now it's time to build some muscle. So in this video, the intent is to cover 1, why I'm doing this RECOMP, and 2, what a RECOMP even is, and 3, the training you need to do, progressive overload, to elicit changes during a RECOMP program. Morning, I have a quick mobility session scheduled. Then this afternoon, I'll be doing shoulders again. Second most important thing for people to realize as they're doing a RECOMP training program is they still need to be doing their progressive overloads. I already started last week. And that means I started with 10 sets per body part that I am working on for this next 12-week cycle. I'm only gonna hit the main parts that I feel are in great shape, but the parts that I'd like to grow or change are gonna increase with the progressive overload each week. So week 2, I'm doing 10 sets of everything again. And then week 3, we're gonna jump up to 12 sets of everything that I'd like to grow. For me, right now, that's gonna be the shoulders, it's gonna be my glutes, and it's gonna be my calves. You gonna be my workout puppy? Who's this cornrows? Who's this cornrows? You go work out too. She's a good girl. She's a good girl. Now, as soon as I started doing the RECOMP program, I had people asking me, how do you feel? How do you feel after you did that 12-week fat loss phase? And honestly, I feel great. It's really nice to see the changes in my body and watch those changes take shape. I've hit not 1, but 2 lifetime PRs in the last 2 weeks. I know that that 12-week fat loss phase worked. But the most important thing to me now is retaining my lean muscle mass and increasing that lean muscle mass. The goal now is to bring that lean muscle mass up, to continue bringing the body fat percentage down, and to fluctuate with the water weight, because I'm a woman, times of the month, different water weights happen. It's important. It's absolutely vital. It's vital for you to understand that for a RECOMP, you're eating at 10 to 15% underneath your maintenance calories. It's not a cut. It's just a slight decrease, just a slight underneath your maintenance to get your body turbocharging to build the muscle and continue burning fat. It's a slower way. Your weight probably isn't going to change, but what's gonna happen is your physique, your composition, that's the changes that we're looking for. Now, what I think is most essential for people to understand about a body RECOMP is that it's not about your weight. It's about the muscle you have on your body and the fat in comparison and the percentage of the two. Your composition is essentially made up of 3 factors. The first is your lean body mass, so that's all the muscle that you have on your body. The second is your fat mass, that's all the fat that you have on your body. And the third is water. So the scale could stay the same, but all 3 of those numbers could fluctuate. Ideally with a RECOMP, we're looking to increase our lean body mass while decreasing our fat mass at the same time. Obviously, ending the fat loss phase that I did this last fall, I started at 31% body fat and I ended it at 25.3% body fat. Admittedly, I was quite depleted towards the end of that fat loss phase. I might have lost a little bit of muscle. So that's why it's really important to me now to focus on my lean body mass. And while I'm focusing on my lean body mass, I still want to decrease my body fat percentage. So the goal right now with this whole body RECOMP is to get into the 22 to 24% body fat range. Now that's only 1.3% body fat difference for me, but honestly, it might take more than just this one body RECOMP to do it. We'll see. Now ideally, there's several different ways to do this. You can get some sort of a fit body scan for your home and figure out what your lean body mass and your body fat percentage is with that. You can go to a gym or a place like Orange Theory Fitness and they will do a DEXA scan for you and tell you exactly what your body fat percentage is and your lean body mass is. You can also go to private places and private gyms, look it up on the Google in your area that will do a bod pod or a water dip scan. There's many ways to do it. You just need to know what your lean body mass and what your fat percentage is. And the most important thing is they're all a little bit different. You want to make sure that you use the same one consistently to track your progress. And that's how you're going to figure out how to do a RECOMP. I'm gonna go ahead and hit my shoulder set here, maybe increase the weight a little bit from last week. We'll see if I can do it. I think I got 65 pounds last week. Let's check in with that. Okay, so let's talk about this progressive overload plan real quick. I gotta give a shout out where the shout out is due. Ryan Fisher. This is originally his concept. I'm gonna link his YouTube down below so you can see the full video. There are several ways that you can do it. This is a basic progressive overload program that you're gonna see in any sort of strength training educational material. So this is the progressive overload cycle that I'm utilizing for my body RECOMP program. The biggest thing that you wanna understand and think about when you're doing this is you are only progressing and overloading on the muscles, the groups, the areas that you want to increase in strength. Here's what we're doing. Glutes, calves, and shoulders. Week 1 to 2 of this progressive overload, only 10 sets of everything. I'm on week 2 right now. Weeks 3 to 4, those sets are gonna increase to 12 to 14. Now this is for your entire week. You could do 2 sets on Monday, 6 sets on Wednesday, and 6 more sets on Friday. That is a total of 14 sets for the week. How you wanna break it up doesn't necessarily matter. I would say make sure you're getting your recovery in between your days, but that's up to you. Weeks 5 to 6, So you're gonna do 16 and 18 sets. Week 7 to 8, that turns into 20 and 22 sets. These 2 weeks are probably gonna be the toughest because that's the time in the gym that will take the longest. My favorite, week 9, deload. Who doesn't love a good deload? I love deloads. Do you love deloads? I love deloads. Week 9 is a deload, so that means it's 10 sets for everything. Weeks 10 and 11, you go back to 14 to 18 sets. Feel it out, feel what feels the best. If you wanna get up to that 18 sets, you can, you don't have to. You can totally do everything at the 14 sets. Week 12, again, we are back to a deload, 10 sets of everything. There are 2 deloads in this progressive overload program. It's time to start your new training cycle. Here we go, 70 pounds. We're gonna see how many we can do. I just did 65 pounds for 5 reps. Probably didn't take a long enough break, but that's okay. I'm getting my 2 to 3 minute rest before I do 70 pounds. Let's see what we got.
I blew away the clouds I was standing under. Traded all my rainy days for a little summer. I fly so high right now.
The RECOMP season has begun.
Yeah, I'm feeling like a brand new me.